Good morning, everybody. We are grabbing some things here because we're going to go get a couple of loads of wood chips. And we almost used the whole one last night over here. So we need some more to put in the chicken run and then also in the garden. So we're going to talk about that today. But first, we need to go get the load of wood chips. So stay tuned. Guys, I just want to start out by saying thank you for the community that you've created with this YouTube channel. It's been actually quite fun. We started this out just to document our lives. We didn't know where this was going, how long we were going to do this, if we could do this. But you guys have kind of rallied around us and started something that has created a bunch of support for us, and we are super thankful. So thank you for that. I wanted to take the time today to talk to you a little bit about something that has been happening here on our homestead, and also hopefully maybe with you guys after this whole last year, and that's taking the time to get started for next year. Depending on when this comes out, we are either finishing up 2020 or we are getting ready to start 2021, or we have already started 2021, and we are in winter. It's cold, nothing's growing really, the animals are eating and sleeping, and that's about it. So I'm the one that probably struggles with this the most. I always have to be doing something. I always want to be doing something. I want to be checking off my task list. I want to be moving something, creating something, making something, just working. I always like to be working. I don't sit down much anymore. But I've been trying to take some time to do that, to sit down, to rest, to take this time to learn something new, or prep for next year. So I want to encourage you guys, take some time to rest, but also take some time to learn maybe something that you're not necessarily the best at or you want to get better at this year. For me, that's setting aside time to learn as much as I can about two things. Animal husbandry for the animals that we have, like the goats and the pigs, and then also setting aside time to learn about better gardening practices. We don't have a lot of money to spend as far as books and classes go, so I'm trying to get as much information from like YouTube, people sharing their stories and their trials and errors with us, just like we're trying to do with you. That has been the biggest thing for me in these last couple of weeks, going into the first couple of weeks of January, is just sitting down and learning, not making a huge task list of things to do around here, but just prepping, you know. I'm focusing a lot on the garden back here and on the chicken coop back here because we need the wood chips. I actually got one load of wood chips here. I'm getting another load again today, but you know, I want to be more intentional with this. Another thing that I've kind of got on my list is I want to be able to connect with you more. This year was more about us sharing our story and where we came from and how we got started, and craziness. A lot of the stuff we've gotten here on this homestead was like really fast, if you think about it. A good example of that is we're coming up on a year of having pigs. We got pigs around February or March, but we literally went to the Kuni class, bought the pigs that same day, even though we had no intention of buying pigs. Spent the evening and the night setting up the pen over in the corner where the ducks are, and then brought them home the next day. and the amount of previous experience we had had with pigs in general, not including kunis, was, needless to say, we have been very blessed to not have an accident with any animal really that has caused major problems here. We kind of did the same thing with the goats. We were looking at getting goats, and then a Homestead friend of ours was like, hey, I'm getting rid of some, would you like some? And we said, sure. We knew nothing about goats. We knew nothing about goats. So I encourage you guys, take the time, and if you want to start something, maybe you want to start some in-ground gardening. Maybe you want to add chickens. Maybe you have chickens and you have a bigger property and you're ready to add, 2 pigs or 2 goats. Take this time to start thinking about how you want to incorporate that into your homestead. What do you need to learn? What are the basics? What are the things that will make you feel comfortable? Will make you feel comfortable in doing so. And I encourage you, if you've got things you want to accomplish and you want to write that goal down, you want to make sure that it's somewhere where somebody can keep up with you and see how you're doing, throw it in the comments below. Let this community work with you. Do that for us. I'm gonna unload this thing of wood chips. Before I say the next thing too, I just want to say, this does not mean that if you're watching this and you're not a homesteader, that you have to do what I'm saying because you're trying to plant a garden, or you're trying to have better goats, or you're trying to eat better, whatever. That's fine. But if you're not a homesteader, or you're not growing your own food, maybe you just want to be a better husband. Maybe you just want to be a better wife. Maybe you want to be a better parent. Maybe you want to be a better coworker. Maybe you want to be a better house owner. Maybe you just want to be more organized. Maybe you just want to have less stuff. Maybe you just want to take better care of the stuff you have. It doesn't matter. Start now. Start planning, because if you don't, you're gonna get to January 7th or the end of January, and you're gonna give up because you didn't make a plan, because you didn't think about it, you didn't do whatever, you didn't prep, you didn't ask yourself, why do I want to do this? You didn't ask yourself, what do I need to do this? You just said, I'm gonna do this, and then that was it. So take that in consideration. You don't have to be a homesteader to be better. Got it all unloaded, and what is this for? Well, we're gonna put more in here tomorrow. And as you can see here, we did this little row here. We're gonna come back around this corner, and then we're also gonna go all the way around here and then do all of the rows in between here. So I'm prepping, I'm getting ready. This is my project for the next couple of weeks. Hopefully next couple of days, but again, I'm trying to rest and learn, and I can't do everything at one time. So neither can you. Don't try to do it all at one time. You can't do it. I promise. Can't do everything. Let's go get another load of wood chips and get out of here. Are you coming? Come on. All right. Good girl. Are you having fun? I know I told you guys, work towards your goals and how we're prepping for that, but good Jesus. It'll also show you how out of shape you are, how unready you are. Guys, I'm seriously out of shape. Woo! Alright, that's it. It's full. It's time to go home. It's only 2 loads. Woo! I'm gonna have big muscles by the time this is done.